Seated tall and straight, close the eyes, bring the focus inward. Nothing to do, nothing to seek. Everything we need is already within. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your mind in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we acquire a strong desire for the knowledge that brings us relief from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against one another. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let's come to standing. So let's begin with the breathing for inner healing. Bring the feet about 10 inches apart, arms out in front of the body at the height of the shoulders. As I count to 8, we're breathing healing energy from the heart up to the third eye. We hold the breath at the third eye. The attention is there as well. Exhale, you breathe out through the arms. Imagine all the impurities leaving with the breath. Inhale from heart to the third eye. Now hold the attention and the breath at the third eye. Exhale out through the arms. Inhale again. Imagine the healing energy rising up to the third eye. Holding it there, suspend the breath. Exhale out through the arms, expel all the toxins with the breath. Last time, from the heart to the space between the eyebrows. Inhale. Holding it at the space between the eyebrows. Exhale out through the arms. And release. Now let's continue with the exercises to prepare the body for the practice. We'll start to loosen up the neck to start. Roll the head in circles. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Try to keep the passage for the breath as open as possible. And change direction of rotation. Good. And now from here, we'll do the kriyas in order to purify the body, to oxygenate the blood and aerate the lungs. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Deep breathing, inhale, exhale, inhale, down. Inhale straight up, exhale, pull down. Now in front of the body, inhale, retract on the exhale. Swing the arms up and down. Try to get the arms behind the ears. And now, arms across the chest. Throw the arms back on the exhale. Next one, we're going to bring the arms up over the head. Exhale, throw the body down. Last one, just stay hanging down. Lullaby, stop bouncing. And then slowly roll your way up, leading with the upper back. And then raise the arms up over the head. Inhale. Exhale, come into squat, so you don't have to go down as far as you can. One more. And right back up. Pull the arms out to the side, the elbows the height of the shoulders. Twist from side to side. As you do so, exhale as you complete the twist. And conclude. Next one has 4 movements and a squat, so again, move according to your condition. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, swing the arms down. Come together. Last one. And release. Right, the arms in front of the body now. This is starting position. We exhale here. Inhale, circle around backwards. Exhale, pull in and punch right back out. Like a recoil effect. Now drop the arms by the sides of the body. The same thing almost, except the circle in the quarter. So inhale, start from low, pull the arms in front. Exhale, pull in and drop the arms back down right away. Last one. And release. Take the feet a little bit wider, the toes beyond the edges of the mat. Left arm up, inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend to the right, right arm up. Bend to the left on the exhale. One more set. And release. Next one is very similar, except we're holding the breath on the lean. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Hold the breath, lean to the right. Exhale, release. Inhale, right arm up. Go to the left and hold the breath. And release. Take the inhale to take you deep and long. Hold, go deeper. And release on the exhale. Left arm up. Allow the breath to carry you deep into the stretch. And release. Exhale. Feel the stretch all along the long side of the outside of the body. Try not to wrinkle the inside of the body, the underside. Watch the body moving gracefully. Feel as though you had weights attached to your fingers, pull you deeper into the stretch. One more on each side. and release. We're going to come down into a squat now. Hands on the ground, lift the heels. Inhale, lift the seat. Exhale, drop it right back down. And now we're going to come onto the hands and knees for cat-cow. Coming into table position. Inhale, stretch the front of the body. Exhale, stretch the back body. Inhale, work the core muscles to generate some heat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, stretch the belly skin. Exhale, stretch the back skin. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, feel the heart coming down and forward. Exhale, pull it, push it right up between your shoulder blades. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now swing the right leg up and swing it out to the side on the exhale. And then down, left leg up, exhale, swing out to the left. Nice easy movements, feel the hip loosening. One more. And now down onto the belly. Rest for a moment, arms by the sides, breathe in, breathe out. Join the hands over your back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, back down. Anchor down through the hips, up, down, up, down, up, down. Engage the buttocks, the upper back, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and release. Breathe in, breathe out. I'll demonstrate the next exercise first. Reach the arms in front, we throw the legs up, and then the body. So don't use your hands, use the momentum of the legs, throwing your body to throw your rest the front of the body up. If that's too much, you can just take a modification, bring your hands either by sides of the body or underneath, the palms down, lift just the legs. Okay, so 10 times. And release, forehead on the hands, breathe in, breathe out. Make your way back into child's pose. Seat behind the heels. Inhale, come up into high cat. Exhale, drop the hips between your hands. Shoulders back, chest forward, head high. Come back up, inhale, high cat. Exhale, seat behind the heels. High cat, cobra, cat, child's, up, forward, up, and back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, up, forward, up, and back. Move with grace, but with power. Up, forward, up, and back. Up, forward, up, back. Keep the neck long. Don't lose your neck. Up, forward, up, and back. Up, forward, up, and back. Up, forward, up, and back. 2 more. Up, forward, up, and back, and up, forward, up, and back. Rest for a moment. Breathe in, breathe out. Next one. Glide forward between the arms on the inhale. Then hold the breath as you hold the cobra. Exhale back. Alternate entrance. Come from above. Drop the hips between your hands, just sort of like what we did. Hold the breath on the cobra again. Exhale back. So move according to your condition. Let's continue. Forward. And release. Exhale. Inhale. Glide forward. Use the strength of the arms to propel you into the pose. And back. And again. Come up smoothly. And back. Glide. Inhale. And back. Brush the nose to the ground as you come forward. Bring the head all the way back. And back. And again. And back. Lose yourself in the sensations. Watch the body moving. Hold the breath, hold the pose. And release. And again. Hold. And back. Inhale. Hold. And return. Last one. Come forward and up. Hold. And return. Breathe in. Breathe out again. Now go forward onto the belly, flip over onto the back. Raise your arms over the head, stretch the body. Exhale, tuck. Thighs to the chest, chin to the knees, and then stretch. Exhale, tuck. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. In. And tuck. In. And tuck. Last one. Inhale. And tuck. And release. Breathe in. Exhale. Remove all fatigue. Stretch out again. Inhale. Hold the breath this time. Tuck. Exhale. Release. Inhale. Stretch. Hold and tuck. And release. Inhale. Extend. Exhale. Make yourself as compact as possible. Hold the breath. And release. Again. Stretch. Come into tuck. Hold. Release. Inhale. And tuck. Release. Inhale. And tuck. Hold. Release. Inhale. Tuck. Release. Last time. Inhale, stretch. And tuck. Hold the breath. And release. Breathe in, breathe out. Now if you can, we're going to bring the legs all the way up over the head and bring the legs down. As the feet come down, lift the body, pull the body over the legs. You can use the momentum of the body moving to get yourself up. If you're stronger, plant your feet down before you come up. Use your core to come up. Down. Pull the body up without feet leaving the ground. Just move according to condition. Do your best. Modify in any which way you need to. You don't have to bring your legs all the way back behind your head. Try to make the movement as smooth as possible, no jerky movements. And one more. And the next one, that you bring the legs over the head. Use momentum to plant your feet down and come right up to standing. Okay, so we're going to do Surya Namaskar now to continue the warm-ups. Bring the hands to the heart for a moment. Remember that the practice is an offering to make it even more meaningful. So imagine this as your divine duty, and your duty is to deliver benefits to all beings through your own experience. Let's move together as one, like a school of fish, or imagine you moving in time with all beings everywhere. Reach the arms up over the head, fold down low for the legs, chest on the thighs, bend your knees if you need to bring your hands flat. Then the right foot down, right foot back, knee down, into high plank. Lower down knees, chest and forehead to the ground. Glide forward into the cobra. Bring the head up, back into downward facing dog. Mount the heart towards the ground. Then the right foot steps forward. If that was difficult, lower the back knee. The foot doesn't make it all the way, assist it forward with the right hand. Feet together, chest on your thighs again. Head down. Come all the way up, stretch the whole front of the body, hips forward. Bring the hands back to the heart. Reach up over the head. Go down smoothly. Fold the body in half. Left foot back. Knee down. Into the plank. Lower down the knees. Forehead, chest, forehead to the ground. Come forward into the cobra. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Then the left foot steps forward. Modify as you need to. Feet together, pull the body in towards the thighs. Come all the way up to standing. Hands back to the heart. Savor each sensation, each movement. Fold the body down. Right foot back. Pay equal attention to each form. Like they're equally important. So knees, chest, forehead down. All deserving of our attention and our love. Come up. And retreat. Right foot steps, left foot joins. Pull the body towards the legs. Come back up. Return home. And again, stretch the body, the front of the body. Go down. Keep moving according to condition. Left foot back. Deep lunge. Into the plank. Watch the body moving by itself. Come forward and up into the cobra and back. Left foot steps. Feet together, bow down humbly. Come all the way up. Bring it back home. Adding on, reach the arms up over the head. Again, descend. Bend the knees, chest on the thighs, join the hands behind the back. Inhale, pull the chest forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, keep lengthening as you dive down. Head down towards the ground, the seat high, the arms over the head. And then release the hands, right foot back, come into your lunge. Kapiyasana, reach the arms up over the head. Make a shape like a crescent moon. Arch the back. And then bring the hands down, back into plank. Lower down knees, chest, forehead down. Glide right up into the cobra. And back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, melt the heart. And then a right foot steps forward to the hands. Seat low. Raise your arms over the head again. Kapyasana. And then bring the hands back down. Feet together, chest on your thighs. Hands behind the back. Inhale again. Extend the chest forward as we try to get beyond the knees. Exhale. Dive down. The head comes down to the ground. The arms over the head. Then release the arms. Bring them forward and up over the head. Hands back to the heart. One more like that. Arms up. Reach back. Fold down. Chest on your thighs. Inhale, extend forward, and then push the body into your legs. Seat rises, head goes down. Release the hands down beside the feet, the left foot back. Lower the back knee, sink the seat. Reach the arms over the head. And then down. With the hands, high plank, lower down. Glide forward between the arms. And pull back, lift the seat up and back. Left foot forward, back knee down with mindfulness and reverence. Reach up and back. And then bring the hands down. Step the feet back together. Chest with your thighs. Extend forward with the head. Exhale, bring the forehead towards the shins, the seat high. Use the body to push the legs back. And then release the arms, bring them up in front and over the head. Hands back to the heart. Another variation, reach the arms up over the head. Come down, hands to the ground. From here, shift your weight forward. So the shoulders are over the fingertips, really press into the ground. And then from here, just slide your feet back. You can walk back, alternately come into Chaturanga, hovering just above the ground. And then swing forward into upward facing dog. Lift the hips and knees away from the ground if you can. If it's too much, keep your hips on the ground for cobra. Now make as though you're howling at the moon. Bring the head back. And make sure you don't lose your neck. Push down into your hands and extend the neck out of the shoulders. And back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Roll over your toes. Take a moment here to find the shape of a dog stretching its back. Belly towards the thighs, arms flattening, the head comes below the arms. Bounce through the chest a little bit, trying to get it closer to the ground. Work the shoulders. And from here, we're lifting the heels, bend the knees, look between your hands, push into your hands again, and you can either skim your legs forward, land your feet between your hands, or walk your feet forward. And then come all the way up to standing, arch the back. As much as you see fit, hands to the heart. Reach the arms up again, over the head. Come down. Hands in front of the feet. Inhale, come up again, lift the head, shoulders over the fingertips. Push into the ground and just imagine your toes on roller skates, just gliding back. Inhale into upward facing dog. You can hold it for a moment, make like you're howling at the moon. Like a dog. Exhale back into downward facing dog. Melt the heart, soften the line in the back, soften in every sense of the word. Surrender to the poses, to the practice. And lift the heels, bend the knees, look between your hands. Jump or walk your feet forward, pull the body down onto the legs. Come all the way up to standing, reach up and back. Hands back to the heart. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, remove all expectations, all attachments to the results. Just keep doing a practice as though it must be done for all beings everywhere. And let's continue. Reach the arms up over the head. Come down. Uttanasana, bend the knees a little bit, take hold of the opposite elbows behind the knees, and then use the body to push the legs further back. If you're flexible, maybe the seat comes over the heels. Now, regardless of where you are, just try to shimmy your chest further down as though you're trying to get beyond your knees. Keep on imagining the body straightening, the seats come over the heels, and the head coming to rest on the feet. The torso as long as the legs, lengthen the spine. And bring your hands down, step the right foot back, lower the knee down, flatten out the toes. Inhale, come upright, exhale, drop the seat all the way forward so it's close to the front heel. Take your hands to the back body and then pull the tail down and under. Use the fingertips to push the rib basket up away from the hips. And then allow the head to drop back. Feel as though you're folding the back in half at the spine. Now bring your arms up over the head. Rock the shoulders back and forth. Copy asana again. Crescent moon. Stretch the body up out of the hips. Exhale. Keep sinking your hips forward. Lengthen the back leg. And then come up right here. Press into the front knee to come a little bit more vertical. And move the left foot in so it's underneath the knee. Turn to the left, arms out to the side. Sukha Virabhadrasana. Shoulders level with, fingers level with the shoulders. Extend and then come down, left hand down, right arm up. Sukha Trikonasana. Keep the shoulder with the knee. Take other variations as you like. You can bring your right hand behind your back and just press the hand against the inner thigh. Roll the right shoulder back. Take a full bind if you like. Left shoulder comes a little lower. And then you can lock your fingers together or hold the right wrist with your left hand. Pull the right shoulder back. And then from here, release, come back up into Easy Warrior 2, turn to the front, bend the toes under in the back foot, raise the right arm up, ankle the toe and the knee towards the right, and bring your elbow right down, anchor the leg in place with the armpit. Bring your left hand onto the right, inhale, push the hands one into the other, lift the body up higher than the thigh, exhale, roll the left shoulder all the way back. If your hands are by the shoulders, keep pushing the left hand down into the right hand, and bring the chest, center of the chest towards the thumbs. Those of you can take a bind, go ahead. Bring the hip back, the elbows in the space below the knee so that you can bring the left arm around and find the bind more easily. If you want to go further, lift the back knee up off the ground. Pull the left hip back, head forward, exhale, roll the left shoulder all the way back. Imagine you're trying to lie on your back, on your front thigh or level with the ground. Now from here, depending where you are, if your knee's down, then lift the back knee up, come into Warrior 2, full version. Shoulders down, extend the arms straight out. Exalted Warrior, bring the right hand to the back leg, left arm over the head. Lengthen both sides of the body, chest high, and facing forward. Come back into the Warrior 2, join the hands behind the back. Pull the hands down, inhale, bring the head back, lift the chest, exhale. Keep strong through the legs as you dive down. Go to the right a little bit so your shoulder doesn't land on the knee. Try to slip your shoulder to the inside of the leg. Bring the forehead towards the ground beside the foot. If it's too much, you can lower the back knee down. Modify as you need to. And then just feel the heart melt again. Pull the arms over the head as you see fit. Come up halfway, release the hands, bring them beside your foot on the inside. Move the left foot out, bend the toes under on the right foot, move back and forth. Try to sink through the seat with each pass. Then push back through the right heel, bring the back knee down, flatten out the toes. If your shoulder's at the same height as the knee or lower, roll to the right, you might be able to get the right forearm down. Roll to the left forearm down, perhaps. Otherwise, stay on your hand or stay on both hands. Keep pulling your chest forward. Exhale, keep sinking down as though you had weights in your hip pocket. Anchoring the body down through the hips. If you're very flexible, try to come right down onto your chest. Left arm to the outside of the foot. Make sure the knee doesn't fall out to the side. Move the left foot out as you need to line it up with the knee. Good, now we're going to come back onto the hands here. Bounce the right knee in, left foot moves back into modified side plank. Bring the hips forward, bring the left arm all the way back. Now if you want, you come into full pose, push into the right hand, and tuck the right foot underneath the left. You can keep your left foot in front if you need to. Push the hips forward, arc the body away from the ground. Good, get long and strong. Now go to the other side. Left hand comes down in front of the nose and turn right to the other side. If you need to, you bring your left knee down. Okay, or you position your feet to find a balance. Hips forward again. Come back down into high plank or in table as case may be. Lower the chest down and glide through between your arms, coming up into cobra or upward facing dog. Back into downward facing dog. Breathe in, exhale, breathe out, soften again in every sense of the word. And then the right foot steps forward to the hands, back knee down. Inhale, come upright. Bring your hands to seat again. Use your hands to shape the body, the lower body, so that you get a nice long torso without wrinkling. You don't want to wrinkle the lower back. Stretch the skin smooth underneath the hands. And then bring your arms up. Copy asana. Rock the shoulders back and forth. Hips forward. Arms back beside your ears or maybe behind your ears even. The front knee and come into more upright position with the right heel underneath the right knee. Sukha Virabhadrasana. Arms out straight, the level height of the shoulders. Stretch here and then come down into easy triangle. Left arm above the head. Reach back. Take your variations as you like. Put some effort into the practice. Just try to go to your edge every time so that you always push your edge further every time in a mindful way, always, of course, without incurring pain to the body or anxiety in the mind. Good, now release, come back up, right. Turn to the front, bend the toes under, left arm up. We'll do it this way this time, and then pull the elbow right down. The armpit is against the thigh. Right hand pushes into the left. Pull the body up so it's higher than the thigh. You have more room to twist. Try to get your right shoulder all the way back so your chest is facing right up. Again, if you want to take a bind, go ahead. If you want to lift the back knee up off the ground, do so. Push back through the right heel. Or actually the left heel in this case. Sorry. Come into warrior two. Full version, sink down to the seat. Long straight lines here. Exude the confidence of a warrior. Exalted warrior. Left hand comes to the back leg, right arm over the head. Shine your heart up. Pull the right arm back further. Stretch the torso. And then come back to warrior two. Join the hands behind the back, right for humble warrior. Pull the hands down, lift the chest, bring the head back. Stay strong for the legs. And here, dive down to the left. Remember to go so that your shoulder slides the inside of the knee, but modify as you need to. If it's more comfortable to have your shoulder on your knee, if that's the way it makes the pose possible, then do so. Express humbleness and surrender. And then release the hands down onto the other side of the foot. Move the right foot out so that the knee stays over the foot and rock back and forth. Getting ready for lizard. And push the left heel back further. Lower the knee, flatten out the toes. Roll to the left, get the left forearm down perhaps, and then maybe the right one will come down. Just feel as though you had a big weight resting on top of your seat to flatten your body out. Again, if you're more flexible, try to get your chest down. Now be very still. Be like the lizard. Gaze is steady without blinking. And then come back onto the hands. Bounce the left knee forward. And right leg comes back into your modified side plank here. Stay here. Your hand is in front of the shoulder to keep you a little bit more strength. Keep the left arm extended. If you want to go into the full pose, go ahead. If you want to take it further, wild thing, slide the right toes back alongside the right knee, left knee. And flip your hips and chest up. If you know other variations, of course, go ahead. Lift your hips up high. And then return. Push into your left hand, keep your hips high, spin on your foot, and come back into downward facing dog. Go to the other side now. Move the right hand towards the left. Move your way into your modified side plank or your full side plank, or go further. Just drag the left toes back, push into the roots of your toes, and keep smearing your heel to palm into the mat, your fingers facing the inside, the middle of the mat. And then lift up the hips. No wrinkles in the lower back. Just expand the back body. Push your chest forward. And then return again, push into the right foot, the right hand, to give you support to come back into your downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out, soften. And then lift the heels, bend the knees. You can either jump your feet to the hands or walk your feet. I'll just turn this way again here. Low chair, bring the seat to the height of the knees. Bring your arms forward. Now release, engage your thighs and your shins, your core, pull the body up. Right. Gaze between your hands, be fierce in the pose. Express that fierce determination. Embody the fierceness without changing the mindset. Keep calm in the mind. Come all the way up. Bring the hands to the seat, and then bring your feet a little bit wider, your toes beyond the edge of the mat. Easy Chakrasana. Push your hips forward, bend your knees so your knees come over the toes. And from here, as you pull down on the seat and push in at the same time, lift the hips with the legs straighten a little bit more. As you feel an outward spin of the thighs, inward spin of the shins. If you feel comfortable, bring the hands down one at a time, grip below the knees, and use the hands to create that spiraling effect, the outward spiral of the thighs, the inward spiral of the shins again. If you're more flexible, you walk your hands further down towards the heels. Move according to your condition. sure you keep on breathing. Don't pinch the neck. Keep the neck long. Now we're making our way back. Walk your hands one at a time back up the legs to the seat if they're on your legs. Pull down on the seat, push in, and come back up. Move your feet back together. Hands at the heart. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue, all struggles. And release. So we're going to go into bouncing pose now. Hummingbird. Bring your chest on your thighs, the head low to the ground, and the arms behind the body. And up. Bring the right foot back. You can stay here if you like. Sink your weight into the left leg with your belly. And then see if you can keep gazing at the ground. Pick the right foot up. Keep the knee bent so the heel stays close to the seat. So make yourself very small like hummingbird. And then if you want to go further, you extend the leg, join the hands, palms open, and see if you can pull the belly, the chest forward a little bit so you stretch the body, the front of the body. Try to bring the right foot up higher, toppling tree. More of the weight into the front of the foot. And release the hands, bring fingertips down, and set the right foot down. Inhale, come forward a little bit, exhale. Flop down and throw all the fatigue out of the body. Shake out the neck. And then start again. So all the weight on the right leg this time, your belly on the right thigh mostly. Bring your arms back and slide your left toes back. You can keep your toes on the ground the whole time if you need. Then see if you can bring the left foot up when you're ready. Anchor down through the edges of the feet. More weight in the front, towards the toes and the base of the toes. You may stay here in hummingbird or start to stretch it out. Extend the left leg, join the hands, open up the palms, pull the hands further forward towards the head, and bring the chest up a little bit. Push the right thigh back. And release. Fingertips down, left foot beside the right. Inhale, lift the chest a little bit, exhale, flop down. Now while we're here, we can do Stork Pose. Lower the seat again to about the height of the knees. Wrap the arms around the outside and thread them through the center. Push against the shins here. You can stay here if you're more flexible. Lift your seat. You have to pull the arms down a little bit more. Tuck your chin in and see if you can take your hands to cup your ears. More flexible. Eventually move your hands. Palm your way back to back of the head. Interlace your fingers. Keep lifting your seat. Make sure your feet are not too far apart so that you can do this more easily. And pull the head through a little bit more to stretch the back of the neck. And then release. Bring your hands down and lower the seat down on the ground. Good. Cross the legs here, hands to the thighs. Inhale, sit upright, push into your thighs. Hold the breath, tuck the chin into your chest. Keep your chest high and contract the root muscles. Pull them up towards the navel. Keep holding the breath, the attention at the space between the eyebrows. Exhale, release, let the breath out slowly. Bring the right arm up, the elbows facing back, the arm is right beside the head, and then bring the hands back so fingers come between the shoulder blades. Lift use the left hand to raise the right elbow up higher, and push the elbow further back behind the head. So you gain a little bit more, a few more inches If you can bring your left arm down, roll head and shoulder forward, and then snake your hand up the back. Join the hands behind the back. Use the strap if you need to. Again, don't go to a place of forcing the body into a place of pain. Push the chest forward and up. Drop the shoulders down. Each time you inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Stretch the spine. Exhale. Find grounding through the seat. Drop the shoulders down heavily. And release. Other arm. Spin the arm inwards, the elbow facing back behind you, and then bend the arm. Fingertips come down the center of the back between the shoulder blades. You can stay here if you like, or take a bind, bring the right arm up. Push the heart forward and up. Inhale. Lift up the lower back. Exhale. Ground down to the seat. Feel as though you had weights pressing down on each shoulder. Lose yourself in the sensations. And release. Good. Now from here, come onto your knees. Bring your seats back on your heels. Take hold of the opposite elbows and then interlace your fingers in front. Place the head between your palms. Push down into the forearms. Hug and just allow the head to just rest in your hands like your hands are helmet for the head. Walk your feet towards the elbows here until you can't go any further, and then see if you can lift up off your heels and come back down. If you're very comfortable, of course, you can go right into your headstand, or you can come into a squat. Not a squat, but a tuck. So keep pushing your thighs in towards your body and raise your feet up off the ground. Just go according to your comfort level. If it makes it easier to take one leg back behind your body, that's good too. Bend the toes back and then continue to push more weight into your arms so that you don't feel too much pressure in your head, especially if you're beginning. Your feet never have to leave the ground if you don't want to. Find where you find steadiness. And then slowly start to make your way down. Move with grace and with control. Try not to come flying down and crashing down. And then come back into child's pose. Forehead on the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. Roll your way up. Find your way onto your back. Good. Now here we're going to just come into bridge pose. Your feet close to the seat and your edges of the feet parallel in line with the hips. Press into the arms and lift the hips up off the ground. Pull the shoulders underneath. Arms come underneath the body. You can interlace your hands underneath your seat and really push your chest towards the chin. Now here you can bring your hands up to your seat and then tilt your hips forward so that you don't get any compression in the lower back. And then try to get your elbows further underneath your body. Your thumbs close to one another, your other fingers wrapping around your hips, outside the hips. Raise the left knee up into the chest, extend the legs straight up if you feel comfortable to do so. If you feel stronger, you can pull the right knee out a little bit, bring the left leg all the way out to the left, in level with the ground, roughly. Just sink your seat into your hands. Press into your elbows and bring the leg back and reverse the whole thing. other leg now. So move your arms again if you need to provide extra support. Raise the right knee up. If you like, extend the leg up. You can stay with both feet on the ground, if that's where you're at. If you feel more comfortable and strong, bring the right leg out to the right. Pull the left knee out a little bit to counterbalance. Really push the seat into your hand. You heel the palm. And bring the leg back upright. Bring the knee into the chest. Lower the feet down. Now bring the hands down on the ground again. Move the thumbs together and lower your seat down on your hands. Palms are down, legs extended in front. Push into the lower arms to lift the chest. And then bring the top of the head to the ground. Close to the seat as possible so you get a more of a back stretch. Now feel as though you're trying to create a rainbow shape from shoulder to shoulder to the chest, the highest points. Vastrika breath, breathe very fast in the nose like a sniffing dog. Keep going. If you want to lift your legs 12 inches off the mat, go ahead. Lower the legs down and release from the pose. Take the arms out from underneath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax here. Good. Now bring the left knee in towards the chest. Pull the thigh against the body. Good. And press out through the right heel as much as you can. Now if you can bring your leg up so your foot's over the knee. Take hold of the ankle and pull the leg towards the head. If you need to slide your right foot in a little bit, you can do this. If you have tight hamstrings, be very flexible. You can get your foot on the ground beside your body, so your foot is a little bit behind your head, above your head. Now from here, bring the foot back, bring the left foot onto the right thigh, and then just use the right hand to pull the knee all the way over to the right. Left arm extends out to the side, anchor down through the back of the shoulder. Keep the lower back long, curl the tail under. And stretch through the right toes. Get long through from the shoulder all the way down to the left knee, left shoulder to the left knee. Make the line as long as possible. From the right shoulder to the right foot, same thing. And release. Come flat on the back again. Raise the right knee up. Hug the leg to the thigh to the body first. Extend through the left heel. And if you can, you take hold of the ankle and pull the foot towards the head. Stretch the back of the leg. Slide your left foot in as you need to relieve your hamstring. And if you're very flexible, again, you can try to keep your right leg straight and bring the foot down beside your body, beside your head. Try not to roll to the right. Keep your left side anchored down, left side of the seat. Now bend the knee again, bring the foot onto the left thigh. Use the left hand to pull the knee over to the left. Extend the right arm straight out of the shoulder in the same line. And create length in the twist as you twist. Try not to allow the right shoulder to pop up, front of the shoulder to pop up. Keep it flat. And release. Just lie on your back now for Shavasana. Open up your feet, toes, feet falling out, outwards, arms a little bit close to the body, but beyond the edges of the mat, still palms facing up, like you're making a gesture receiving. And now just receive all the benefits through the act of surrendering to them, mentally, physically, emotionally. Feel the body just surrendering to relaxation. All the tension just floating away with the exhale. Release all the effort. All the restrictions, all the tightness. So you can be even more receptive to all the incoming gifts of the practice. Grateful for all that you receive through the practice. Be grateful for the state of body and mind and emotions that allow you to enjoy this practice. And wish this upon all beings everywhere, so that the practice becomes also an act of selfless service of divine love. Make your way back mindfully and gently to a seated position. Move in a way that allows you to preserve the tranquility that we created through the practice. Once you're seated, sit tall and supreme. Close with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Instill the peace within, send it out to all beings everywhere. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the divine grace within. Namaste. Thank you for joining this morning. Have a wonderful day.